Hi everyone, welcome back to my channels. It's been a while that I haven't been posting anything, and I know this I lost viewers and everything. But anyways, I didn't go anywhere. I've been telling my health, and I've been dealing with work and my rest, and trying to change my food, exercise, and all of this took a lot of energy for me, so I didn't have time at all to make content, edit videos and everything, because it took a lot of energy as well to do all of this. So I tried to lock myself in the rooms and trying to focus and answer what is my life. But now I'm back. I'm ready to be sharing all with you guys. So personally, now I feel like I can be more open about this story. Before, I didn't feel like I'm where I was supposed to be, so I don't feel like I have energy at all to be making contents about these topics. As the times go by, I've learned many things, and now my health is getting a lot better, so I have new inspirations, new passions to be talking about health and seeing the good in this sharing to publics. For my health conditions, I have been get sick since 2022, and back then I wasn't sure about what is this. We thought it was just an allergies or food allergies. Before, I never had any food allergies or anything like that, but sometimes I had sensitive skins because of the weather in Thailand is hot, and yeah, just like that. But always in my life, I had a lot of medications. I had everything. I had infected with influenza, dengue. So like all my childhoods, I've been through up and down with my health all the time, but we didn't know what is going on exactly with my health. Not so strong sometimes. Sometimes I'm strong. I'm like a normal child where I like to go out and do stuff outside. I like to do sports. I like to be naughty. I like to play. You know, I was pretty much healthy kids back then. Everyone knows I got sick easily. But anyways, back then I was really trying to taking care of my health. I was trying to exercise and eat healthy as well. So I looked perfectly fine until I stepped into working life. And working life in my early 20s was pretty tough. I still had so much energies. I go all into my work 24/7. I was at the gyms as well, and I train, I work at night, come back home in the mornings, parties, everything that you could imagine. Like I use my body very effectively all the time in my early 20s, 20 to 25, I think. During the time before I moved to Europe, I was quite has good health. I was working at the gym that time. I was taking care of my health. I think I was eating quite right. I moved to Europe. I think I'm fit, I'm strong, it's nothing gonna happen. And then it started because of the life conditions and weather in Portugal. I didn't want to come to talk or blame about food or anything or insulting culture or anything like that, but I just want to share about my story because this could help other people as well. Personally, I didn't think that it's gonna be something wrong happen to me until I started to have some rashes, red skin happens during the summertime, and we're still thinking that it was just because of the sun. The weather is pretty warm and dry. So I didn't think about foods or anything like that, or I had disease. And then when I had more life condition, I was under stress for periods of time during the time of my separations and working life as well, a lot of work, and I eat not like a good health. I think I eat healthy, but it wasn't right food for me. So then my health condition was getting worse and worse, so I had to go to the hospital and has been admitted to emergencies. And then after that, I was thinking like, what is going on with me? And first things is I call my mother to tell us about my stories, and my mother, she knows a doctor who can speak to me. And then my mom helped me to talk with a doctor back in my country, because that was the time where I have to wait for appointment in Europe. The hospital is not as fast as my country, so I have to wait until I can have my appointments, and I still have diagnosis with something that I don't know. But I really want to ขอบคุณคุณแม่นะคะแล้วก็คุณหมอที่เข้ามาช่วยชีวิตหนูในตอนนั้นนะคะ I really want to say thank you to my mothers and a doctor that really helped me clarify the past and help me has the right thing to do with my body. My doctor, she told me that I have allergy with histamines. Histamines is a bacteria in the food, like if you eat food from a refrigerator, processed foods, every processed foods, I mean, even it's the spaghetti or rice or everything that's from processed or fermented, everything. So doctor, she told me is about food that I have to eat, that is fresh food only. And fresh, back then I don't understand much. I think I'm not eating quite fresh because sometimes I don't have time to cook. And of course, because we have to be rushing sometimes to go to work, to manage life and this and that. And it wasn't quite balancing before. I have very low appetite. I barely can't eat anything, and all my medicines that I got during my medications is like medicine to help with my symptom and steroid. Yeah, when I read that I have to take steroid, I felt very sad about myself, to be honest. Like, why the hell on earth I have come to this point where I have to take steroids? What did I do wrong with myself? Or something like that, you know? And that's all pressure start from there. Without knowing anything, I just started, okay, I'm gonna receive these medications which contain chemicals. So I took steroids, and after I took steroids, I feel very bad. I don't feel energies, I feel poisons, and I don't feel better. Like my skin is get better, but my physically super fatigue. I don't feel energies. So I decided to stop steroids and take only another medicines. I'm not so sure about the name. It's this one. So I took only this one. My decisions of stopping steroids that time is a very good decisions, and I will tell you why. Because steroid has so many side effects that we cannot see in the future, as well as other medications, as you can see. And I didn't know, and I have to take this medication until I get to my appointment with doctor. When it's gonna stop? It keep happening every day, and the symptoms that I have is super fatigue. I had so much hair loss. I was pretty stressed. Actually, I had a little bit of depressions. I had allergy to food. Almost every food I eat, I have allergy. I cannot eat meat. I cannot eat chicken. I cannot eat almost anything. And that is a lot of pressure. This is the doom days of my health and my life ever. Where you were alone and you were nowhere in this earth. No one fucking care what's going on with you. I'm not being rude, but this is the truth. And you have to do everything on your own to get through this. Or you just leave, or kind of like that. And of course, my mother, she gave me a choice whether I want to come back home for the treatment, or I will stay in Europe. And my decisions is to stay, even it's tough, even it's alone that time. And it's never been an easy journey for me. To talk about that, those time is super difficult. And next person that I want to say thank you to is พี่นัทแล้วก็คูลี่นะคะพี่นัทกับคูลี่เป็นคนที่ช่วยสอนเรื่องโภชนาการอาหารตอนที่อยู่ที่ไทยนะคะรู้สึกขอบคุณมากๆสำหรับพี่ทั้งสองคนที่ก็ยังอยู่ในชีวิตในวันที่เรามีปัญหาเกี่ยวกับสุขภาพนะคะก็ขอบคุณมากๆนะคะ so I want to thank you to Peanuts and Coolie. They are my nutritionists. When I was in Bangkok, I have learned about nutrition because I was training a lot of sport back then. Pretty much like 5 days, 7 hours a day. So I have learned about nutrition. It has been useful for me here. And I'm really thankful for these two persons because they were still with me during the hard time of my life. And I have no word to be saying. I just cannot wait to be meeting them again. My healing journey was starting around 2022. So I was starting to change my food. I was trying to eat more fresh food, and still it's very difficult because it's another level of healthcare diagnosis, and I still has a lot of symptoms that I'm getting through back then. In some night, I vomit, and all the food is come out, and I have a lot of fatigue, and I cannot eat anything. It's super depressed because the rushes keep going on every day and nowhere to go. But I make a promise to myself that I want to keep on fighting. I'm not giving up. You know, I do everything. Good thing about me is that I like to learn. I love learning, and I like to reading books and listen to health podcasts or health advice in YouTube channels. Thank you, YouTube, for helping me. If I don't have YouTube, I've never been here, really. So I started to learn about autoimmune disease, and the doctor that I've been following on YouTube channels who had helped me to clarify the past about what is histamines, what is foods that I should eat and what foods that I should not eat, what kind of vitamins that I have lost, and a lot. And still, I didn't know about the disease that I have. The doctor that I've been following about autoimmune disease is Dr. Eric Bergs. He is super intelligent person who has a very kindful heart, who help a lot of people out there who really need help. I've been learning about autoimmune disease and making my own research to heal my body since then. I skip everything, every activities I have to be hanging out, drinking. I'm not smoking anyways, but yeah, everything that's not healthy or not necessary, I don't do it anymore. I just fully concentrate on researching until almost the end of last year. I stopped finally medication. I don't have to take any medication anymore because the symptoms have been cooling down a lot, and I had another assist, a very good doctor from Dr. Tony, นายแพทย์ทนีทนายวันที่สหรัฐนะคะคือคุณหมอเนี่ยทำให้ได้รู้ว่าอาการที่เราเป็น32เนี่ยมันคือโรคพุ่มพวงนะคะมันคือโรคภูมิแพ้ตัวเองนะคะ so Dr. Tony actually clarifies us my symptoms and everything that's going on with my body is lupus, SLE, and lupus has commonly in women in general is a genetic disease, and lupus can be dangerous, and I didn't know until I'm almost healed. I had an appointment with doctor, but until I get to the point where it's the day that I have to meet doctor, I already get a lot information. I has get a lot better with food already, so I choose to not meet doctor. But every person who got sick, they always has a choice between medications or self-healings, and the choice is always belongs to the patients. And my choice, the choices I made through my spiritual journeys, to listen to my bodies and my own intuitions, had changed and healed myself. And thank you for Dr. Tony. That's very helped me to clarify about lupus and what is about lupus and every details about lupus that can be dangerous, that could harm life. Until now, I feel so much stronger. I feel healthier. I eat food differently, and I'm still working. I never stop working, but I work less. I understand more my bodies of my own conditions, what I have to take care. I think when I finally can balance my life and my work equally, everything's become softer and my body started to heal. So I don't know if this is a wrong journey, because I have been very struggle. In the outside I may be looking fine, but from the inside I am super struggled. As a woman, we are questioning. I think everyone has that point in life where you're questioning everything about your life, where you got sick. During the time of my healing journey, I had a lot of questions about myself, a lot about people around me. I stopped seeing people I started to spend a lot of time alone to learn about this self healings. Yeah, it's been a path that had been changing myself, that has been changing my life from now until forever. I think my life is never gonna be the same. But anyways, with a lot of acceptance to lupus, to this life, I am still has so many good that is coming to my life. I'm not feeling this as a disabilities. I'm seeing this as an opportunities to fully understand about life and learn about health. And this is what I want to be sharing. And to the last person that I want to be thank you to is Ekaterina Tomigo. She is hypnotherapist. Ekaterina, she's a friend of a friend, and she has helped me to change food, to be more clean, to eat a real food from plant. And after I eat more plant, I finally feel more energies. I feel like I'm doing things that my body is deserve, receiving healing from nature. And so far I'm still learning. I'm still learning and I'm still adapting to food in a creative ways. It's never been easy anymore. It's never been so hard anymore. It is fun. It is fun. And I want to thank you for you all for listening to these videos, and I really want to thank you to my friends who never left my side, who really helped me to be brave in life and still doing sport and enjoying every tiny bits of life. Yeah, I want to share this to you all. Thank you. Bye.